Hello everyone, this is Jagjeet. Today we will look how a pivot table can help us in making simple reports, making easy reports from a complex data. We will start from simple pivot table. Now next move on to grouping text field and numerics and date fields to give us summarized reports, then adding a calculated field based on the pivot table, and last, if you somehow deleted the source data, then how can we recover the source data from pivot table itself? Then first we will start with simple pivot table. Like this is a simple data of different products sold within different regions with the units and sales. How to add a pivot table? Just click anywhere in the table. Now go to insert, select pivot table. Now it will ask only two things, which is your source data, like it has selected the whole table, and second, where you want to insert the pivot table. I can choose a new worksheet or I can choose the existing worksheet, and then location, like I want my pivot table just here. Selected the cell, then click OK. Now you can see there is a separate box for pivot table with the four boxes: filter, columns, rows and values. Once you select any other space, that option will automatically go away, and once you click anywhere in the pivot table format function, this box will come. So just how to drag and drop the values in these four areas. Like these are rows, columns, these are the headings of your reports. Rows and columns are the headings of your report, and values you can only use numeric values. Like I want products in my rows. Now you can see all products red, blue, green have been listed, and a region in the column field. So you can see four regions has been shown. Now you can check the sales by putting the sales field in the values. You can check, you can see these are the areas where different products have been sold. So this is a simple pivot table you can use in any other manner. Like this is the four columns and three rows. If I change the field, interchange the field. Now report has become area wise product sale. Now regions are in the rows and products are in the column. So this was based on the simple rows. So there are some blank cells. If you don't want any value there, or you want to show 0 as the output, just right click on in the pivot table, go to pivot table option. Now you can see for empty cells show. Now you can put 0 here, so all empty cells will be given 0 value automatically. So this was simple pivot table based upon the data that was hardly 10 to 15 rows data. Now I am going to next, product sales. This is a data in which there are 452 records. Different dates records is given in my data, and again same date wise, product, region, units and sale. If you want to insert the pivot table, I will recommend use it as a table first. Like Control T, convert it to table first, and your table must not have any blank cell in the data. Now if it is table in converted in table, now go to insert. First give this table a name, like this given name is given product sales. Now this table is given a name. Now if you want to insert a pivot table, go to pivot table. Now you can see table range, product sale automatically selected. The benefit of this is that whenever a record is added in the pivot table, it will whenever record is added in the source data, it will automatically show in the pivot table itself. Again, for a new worksheet or existing worksheet, let's select the existing worksheet and location, here. Okay, so just showing the record. So this is the pivot table option, pivot table number 2. Now you can see all the column headings have been shown in the field range, and which field you want in your report you can select. Just select the record. Like for dates, it has automatically grouped the date. Okay, and second option was grouping date and text. So it will automatically in the years and quarters. If you don't want this, just unclick that. And again, this has been shown in months. If you want region wise sales, just click on the region and then sales. So these are the sale of my 4 region. If you want any detail like how many products have been sold in this region, just double click on this and you will get a separate report, separate sheet for your report for all those transactions, all those records which have been sold in this region. So again, whenever you double click on the detail, a new sheet will be generated based upon which you can show based on which you can check how many details were in the record. So how to check that? Just select all that says. Now you can see, to check this, just select the table, add a total row. You can see this is the total sale for 5044 rupees. So this is my total sale. So again, this is the value. If you want products also, you can choose the column, and now you can see 4 products and 4 regions all are full, and this is the simple report. Pivot table, and the difference between pivot table and normal table is that pivot table is flexible. You can change any data anytime, and within 5 seconds a new table is formed. And again, in this pivot table you can always choose the layout, like these are the subtotal if you want subtotals or not, group totals if you want totals, like these are to grand total on the rows and grand total on the column. If you don't want, just click off for rows and column. If you want on rows and column, you can select like on rows only, it will show total for the rows only. So these are the option for grand total. Like in the report layout, so these are row labels, column label. This is just a default layout. This is a compact form. If you convert into show in outline form, now you can check these are the region and these are the product. I will let it in the outline form. Now there is option for row headers, column headers, banded rows, banded column, and formatting options are available for pivot table. Now this was about the pivot table. Now move on to next, grouping text field. Just simple, like I want east and north separate in the separate group. Just select the 2 regions. Now select group. Now your groups have been formed. Group 1 is east and north, and again its total is available, subtotal is available. So you can select the text and make as much as group you want. So again I will ungroup the cell. So this is a simple report. So, and again for the numbers, like I want units in my report, like how many units have been sold in different regions. So this is my region and sales, and I want units to be grouped. Now select group, and once select, you can check, it will show for starting at, ending at. So you can group the numbers in a different column, like 1 to 1, 1 to 2 to 2, 3 to 4, more than 4, and one by one group has been formed. Like I will group by 4. So 1 to 4 units have been sold in these areas and more than 5 in this area. For dates, let's make a date. Now date in the rows column. So basically dates are by default grouped. If there is an issue in the dates, then you have to check your date column in the source data. So you can always ungroup the dates, and this is the default dates data which are available on this date. These are my sales. If you want to group this, just press select groups, and you can select months, quarters, years. So I'm selecting my months. This is my monthly sale of in different products. But again, these are for 3 months, 3 years. Like for 2016, 2017, data is arranged for 3 years, 16, 17, 18 and 19. So it will be better if I also group that field by years. So for 2016, my monthly sale is this. For 2017, monthly sale is this. For 2018, 19, different monthly sale will be like this. So this was about grouping, and next we will move on to calculated text field. For calculated text field, let's first remove the dates from the report. Now this is my yearly sales. Along with this, I want my profit to be calculated. Like my profit percentage is 10% of my sale. So now go on to field item and select the calculated field. Field name is like my profit, and we have to use a formula. So how to use the formula is equal to select the sales, insert into, you can write your percentage, that is 10%. Okay, so you can see it has automatically inserted a new column with the heading profit, and it is 10% of your sale. If any data is changed within the main table, like I'm changing this cell to 401. So now I have to refresh the data. Refresh, and data has been changed. So you can see data is ranged from source data, and calculated field is based upon my sale, and it is showing profit from the sales. Next we will move on to how to recover the source data from the pivot table, and this is my source data. For example, data has been deleted. Let's create a new pivot table based upon this source data to a new sheet. Okay. So this is my total sale, and this was my source data. I'm deleting it deliberately. So I have deleted the source data. Now this is my table, pivot table. Whenever you want your source data again, just at any time double click on the grand total. Now you can see whenever I click on the grand total, again my source data is available, and in the table format within a new sheet. So you can see a new table, new source data can be availed anytime from the pivot table itself, because it was based upon the source data. So I hope all the 4 sections are clear for today's video. Thank you so much. If you like the video, please press the like button. If you are new, please press subscribe our channel for always updates on the new videos. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.